It was a cold Thursday evening in downtown Chicago, the kind where the wind feels like glass cutting through your coat. Sam Carter, a single dad of 7-year-old Lily, had just finished his double shift at a local diner. His hands were sore, his back ached, and his mind was on the leftover mac and cheese waiting at home. He didn't expect to be a hero that night. As he walked past a quiet parking garage, he heard voices, one nervous, one aggressive. He paused. Around the corner, a well-dressed woman was being cornered by two men. Her purse had fallen, her phone screen cracked on the ground. Sam's instincts kicked in. He didn't think about the risks, or the fact that he was just a tired waiter with nothing but a worn-out jacket and calloused hands. He just ran in. "Hey, leave her alone." The men turned, startled. Sam squared his shoulders, trying to hide the tremor in his voice. He stood his ground until the men backed off, muttering curses as they disappeared into the night. The woman stood frozen, her face pale, her breath shaky. "Are you okay?" Sam asked softly, handing her the broken phone. She nodded, eyes glistening. I think so, thank you, you could have gotten hurt." He gave a half-smile. "Guess I didn't think about that." She managed a faint laugh. "I'm Claire." "Sam." The next morning, Claire couldn't stop thinking about him, the man who'd stepped in without hesitation. She was the CEO of a major tech firm, used to bodyguards, private cars, and board meetings full of people who only smiled when they wanted something. But Sam, he didn't want anything. Later that day, she did something she hadn't done in years. She looked for someone not because of business, but because of gratitude. When she found him at the diner, wearing that same worn apron and tired smile, her heart softened. "You again?" Sam laughed, surprised. "I owed you a coffee," Claire said, holding out 2 cups, "and maybe a thank you dinner." He hesitated. "You don't have to." "I want to." What started as dinner became friendship. Claire visited the diner often, sitting in the same corner booth. She met Lily, who instantly adored her. Sam would tell her stories about raising his daughter alone after his wife's passing, about trying to save up for her dance lessons, about feeling invisible in a city that never stops moving. Claire, despite her success, found something she'd lost long ago: warmth, humanity. For years, her life had been numbers, strategy, and expectations. But with Sam and Lily, it was laughter, messy pancakes, and late-night talks about hope. One evening after closing, it started to snow. The streets shimmered under yellow streetlights. Claire and Sam stood outside, watching Lily chase flakes with her tongue. "You ever think life's funny?" Claire asked softly. "How so?" "I spent years building walls to keep people from hurting me. Then some guy with a cracked phone and a diner apron just walks right through them." Sam chuckled. "Guess I'm stubborn like that." She looked at him, really looked. His face was lined with exhaustion, but his eyes, they carried kindness the world rarely shows. "Sam," she said, voice trembling, "you didn't just help me that night. You reminded me what good looks like." He swallowed hard, emotions surfacing. "And you reminded me what hope feels like." Weeks turned into months. Claire offered to sponsor Lily's dance lessons, but Sam refused. "I don't want charity," he said. "It's not charity," she replied softly. "It's love." That night they kissed under the same flickering diner light where they first met again. Two souls who'd lived through heartbreak, finally finding peace in each other's quiet strength. A year later, Sam stood at a small dance recital, holding Claire's hand. Lily twirled across the stage, her smile brighter than the spotlight. Claire leaned her head on Sam's shoulder. "You know," she whispered, "you stepped in that night to protect me, but in the end, you saved me in ways you'll never fully understand." Sam smiled, eyes wet. "Funny thing is, I think you did the same for me." Moral: sometimes the smallest act of courage can rewrite 2 destinies. Love doesn't always find us in grand moments. Sometimes it starts in a dark parking lot, with a single choice to do what's right. Tone summary: heartfelt, authentic, hopeful. A story of kindness turning into love, reminding us that compassion still has the power